I come from a very agricultural family. My dad was a cowboy, and he worked for the other guy, you know, like a lot of people did back in the 50s and 60s. It was pretty big business. And I didn't realize really until I was reflecting on this award that we were so poor. We really were, but everybody was poor. Everybody we knew, everybody in my family was poor. So, you know, we didn't think of that back then.
Tam and I were, our first job was at Jayton, Texas in 1964 through 67, and Cody was a student of both of ours. I need to start off saying right now, he wasn't an angel sometimes, you know. He was a good guy. And I started him in tonettes in the last of the fourth. And sometimes he, in tonettes and all, he'd hold up his hand and ask some questions that you usually don't hear from a guy in the fourth grade.
Junior high came around and I started up with the cornet again. Well, now I knew that's what I wanted to do. My high school band director, Clyde Wilson, later on told me I was going to WT and I was going to major in music, and that was kind of the end of the story. So there I went. I had some help from some of my friends' parents that employed me, and I got a nice scholarship from the Faskin Foundation in Midland that helped me go to college. But basically just worked my tail off to get there.
Cody and I came into WT at the same time in 1975. We were both freshmen. And I remember early band, and I remember Cody like it was yesterday. Cody was, as a freshman, you could tell that he was going to be one of the best students WT had ever had. And he from the very beginning, excelled in everything that he did.
WT in that regard just totally changed my life, because if you just look at where I had come from, and you know, after graduating, where Starla and I went in just a few years, it was dramatic.
Cody and I met at band at WT, and I was a sophomore and he was a freshman.
Well, Starla and I were married in January of 1979. That was during my senior year. Starla had another year to go before graduation, and she crammed 4-year study into 6 years there and did a great job.
Well, I think Cody's a great musician. I think he's a genius. He knows music. He loves music. Cody was playing Lincolnshire Posy, I think, and I'm singing along, and the band director was like, "You know that song?" I'm like, "Yes, we listen to band music a lot." I
left the profession for 1 year to be a landman back in Midland, but during that year, I was convinced that I needed to get back in education, get my master's, and prepare for a full career in teaching music.
I think Cody has made as big of an impact on music education in the Texas Panhandle as anyone that I can think of.
And I do think that the word passion does get overused, but that's really the best way to describe it. If there's anybody that has a passion for anything, it's Cody Meyers has a passion for music and education.
On my mirror in Midland, the goal that I had taped to the top of that mirror was Director of Fine Arts, Amarillo ISD. And how this fell in my lap, I have no idea, but I've got a big lap, so I guess I caught it. I've been here 16 years now. It's just been incredible.
He has raised the standard of performance in this district considerably, and we're just so delighted that our kids can excel under his leadership. I have all the confidence in the world that he's the right person to lead our program.
I'm a WT groupie. I love WT.
Cody has always been an advocate for WT. Our music department, our university, he believes in WT. He believes in what we were able to produce at WT, the fine teachers, fine musicians, and he supported us throughout the years. And of course, we believe in Cody. Cody has been one of our most distinguished alumni, and is continuing to do great work in the field of music.
Of course, he's a big promoter of WT. He understands how their music education system works, and wherever he goes, everyone knows he's from West Texas A&M University.
I can assure you that Cody is the breed that you would want as an alumni, as a person you could say, Cody Meyers is one of us.
I have a great deal of admiration for Cody. Everything that he has done, the father that he has been for his kids, and the teacher that he was for so many of his students through the years, and then now the influence that he has had on so many young music educators, and then of course the students that he works with on a continuing basis.
My goodness, I don't know if there's an award in Texas that he hadn't gotten. It just really pleases me to look back and see how these students were in spite of us.
Last year, I attended the ceremony for the Alumnus of the Year, and I actually sat with Cody and Starla. And during that, we watched the film and saw the presentations, and I thought, well, there's not a better person than Cody Meyers for this.
But after I saw the letters that came in, I was like, I'm not putting mine in there. They were all so good and so meaningful. And every time I read a letter that people would actually send to me, I just realized how much Cody deserved that award.
I just want Cody to know how proud Tam and I are of you, because guys like you are the ones who keep band directors in business.
I would say that there's nobody else that deserves this award more.
Well, it's absolutely a highlight of my career, and I honestly can't imagine receiving any award that means more to me than this does.